everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Hi everyone, so today before we get started with the drawing, we wanted to share Maggie May's new outfit that we changed her in this morning before the video. And this is an outfit that was especially made for her by her Reborn artist, Emma Bennett. And it is a combination of crochet, variegated crocheted yarn, as well as knitted. And she also added these pearls at the top of the neckline. Now the blouse that she is wearing, let me fix her little cupcake necklace. The blouse that she's wearing was the one that she had on yesterday, or in my previous video. That went along with the outfit that was gifted to her by her dear Auntie Carrie of Carrie's Little Cuties. And I just thought, because this has no sleeves, that this blouse would look really, really pretty, especially because you can see the dress underneath. So we just wanted to share that with you. Her accessories are this pretty bow, those cute little pearl earrings to match along with her, the pearls along her neckline. And then Emma also made her these little knit slippers. Yeah, not with the socks. I put the socks on underneath because I wanted it to go along with the blouse. But yeah, she made these darling little slippers for her, so her little feet are going to stay nice and warm. Yeah, we are having chilly weather. So anyway, we wanted to share her new outfit, and I'm going to be joining you over at the changing table in just a few seconds so that we can have our super fun drawing. So we'll see you in a few. Okay, so I'm back at the changing table with Maggie May, and she's all excited to watch me choose a number from this box, and I am excited too, but I do want to give it a little shuffle around before we get started with the draw. And I'm going to hold it over my head, and I'm choosing a number right now as we speak. They keep slipping out of my fingers. And Maggie May can hold the box, and it is number 61. Number 61. I was going like this, you guys. I'm going, is that not 19? No. Okay. Get it right, Susie Q. Get it right. It's number 61. And let's see who number 61 is. I just want to say real quickly that a couple of my dolly friends on my channel noticed that I took the number and I slipped it back in the box. I mean, yesterday's number, and I put it back in the box for some weird reason. And but I noticed that right after the video because I was looking for the number to put in a separate little envelope. So yeah, so I'm not going to do that today. So yeah, number 61. Yeah, let's see, it's on the second page. Oh, this is a cute one. Okay, so it's the baby's name. See, number 61. Let's see if I can point it out. The baby's name is Sunny, and it's a cute little girl. Yeah, so I'm going to give you all of her details when I get back to the changing table. So we'll go ahead and put Maggie May back in her chair. I'm going to bring darling little Sunny to the changing table, and I'm going to find her a really super cute little outfit. So we will see you back at the changing table in just a few seconds. Okay, so I'm back at the changing table with little Sunny. That's the name that I gave her. But she is actually the Reiki sculpt by Linda Shearer. And I adopted her back in the good old days when I first joined YouTube back in 2018. And she is an open edition, so she does not have a COA. Her sculpt is, this baby is a little bit different than the original Reiki. The original Reiki has 3/4 legs, And so the artist decided to put full legs on this one. I don't know from what sculpt she got the full legs, but I'll explain that in a little bit. Anyway, so let me, I'm going to go ahead and turn her around here. She's a little cutie patootie, I'll tell you. Yeah, she does have a story behind her, for sure. This is the outfit that I decided to put on her because when I adopted her, I saw this outfit online and I decided to get it for her because I thought she would look super cute in it. And she really, really does. It's a two-piece outfit. This is a long sleeve little t-shirt, actually, not a onesie. And then it's got a couple of little appliques. It's got a little gray mouse with a pretty pink bow, and then the mouse and it's got a little butterfly. And I think that they're making friends with each other. So yeah, it's a cute little, very soft baby corduroy. And then it came with, going along with the accent color on the mouse's bow, it came with these little footed tights, which are really pretty color pink as well. And then what I'm going to do to add to it is I thought that these little shoes would go really, really cute. It's the perfect color. And I've had these shoes for as long as I've had her. So I have quite a few in my collection that are my original shoes that I either bought at Walmart or I bought at various doll companies online back in the day, back in 2018 and upward. So these are the shoes. And I know that she's going to be wearing tights, but these socks look really, really cute on top of the tights and underneath the or inside the shoes. So I'm going to go with these really pretty pink socks with a little satin pink bow. And then last but not least, for her hair, I'm going to put these little pink bows in. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and get this little one all changed up. So let me just talk a little bit about her. I'm not going to say who her Reborn artist is because I didn't have a good experience. Being a brand new, I was so brand new back in 2018. I was a novice. I was a novice at adopting reborn baby dolls. And I had no experience whatsoever. Anyway, the pictures that the artist put online of this one, just had her from the front, and she looks super cute. But then when I actually did the box opening and saw the back of her head, well, let me just first say, Emma Bennett, the artist that has done about 50% of my reborns, I asked her to reroute her because when I got her, the back of her head was about, I would say, was only about at the most either an eighth or like a quarter of an inch long. And then, but the front had normal length hair. And my goodness, when I got her, I just couldn't believe it, And I was just shocked because I was thinking, how in the world would an artist send a doll in that kind of condition, And so anyway, I contacted Emma Bennett. By that time, she had done, I believe that it was Maggie May. It was either Maggie May or one of my other toddler dolls that she had done. And so I had already started to become her customer. And so I asked her if she would be willing to reroute this one because, she's super, super cute. There's nothing wrong with her. other than the artist just, I don't know what she did to the hair. And Emma was so gracious, and she told me that she would root her. So, and this one, as it turns out, her head, it's a very hard vinyl, and her head is anyway. The rest of her, it does feel like a harder vinyl than most that you feel nowadays. But this was like 7 years ago, you guys. So, Reborns have really evolved since then. But anyway, back to the story. Her head was really, really hard to root. It was really hard to stick a needle in and get that hair in, and she had a really hard time, but she did it. She gave her a really cute head of really baby fine mohair, curly hair. I think she looks super cute. And so Emma fixed her up for me. She didn't do any, she didn't fix painting or anything like that. She just did the hair for me. So I was really relieved about that. Now, in defense of the artist, I did contact the artist, and I told her, and I gave her a picture of the baby girl that I received, and I asked her what happened. And anyway, she never told me. In her response, she never did tell me what happened, but she did offer to either, she said if I would send her back, that she would fix her rooting, or I could ask, or she could send the hair, the mohair, so that I could reroot her. So since I did not trust this artist, I didn't want to send her back because I forgot to say she's an eBay baby. And I didn't know what would happen if I sent her back and the artist was someone that would have not, come through for me. So it just worried me. The whole thing just worried me. So anyway, I asked her, if she could send the mohair, and she did. She sent me the mohair, and she sent me a couple of rooting needles along with the mohair. This is little Sunny's backstory. And so I'll show you her legs here in a minute. I believe it's Annetta of Ann May's Lovely Place that has a little Reiki as well. I'm sure it is. And Annetta, I believe, has the real sculpt that has not the real, but the real legs, the 3/4 legs. So anyway, she's got the whole entire original sculpt, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I've forgotten what her baby's name is. She's got one little curved leg and one straight leg. And the other thing I was going to tell you about her legs too is that being a brand new Reborn collector, I didn't know to check like I do now. I check whenever I'm going to buy a Reborn, I check online. I check, there's a couple of places that I check. There's McPherson's, and as well as Irresistibles. Those are two places that I've bought sculpts from and supplies from before. And so I trust them, And so whenever I go to adopt a baby or a toddler, I always go to their site, especially McPherson's. they have they have sculpts as on there, as well as all the details and measurements and everything else of the limbs and the head and the eyes and the whole bit. And so I always go there to make sure that whatever I'm buying is the original, because I don't want to have, you know, a baby or a sculpt that has like partial limbs. I was trying to think of the name of that before I got on line here. There's a name for, and it's on the tip of my tongue, you guys. There's a name for when an artist, I mean, there's nothing wrong with an artist doing that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. There's a name for it where they combine different sculpt kit limbs. Most artists, when they list their baby, they'll say arms from so-and-so sculpt, limbs from so-and-so sculpt. And so, you know, they'll put it out front. Where this artist that did, that painted this one, she didn't mention in her, you know, saying that it was different, you know, the legs were from a different kit. So yeah, and back then I had no idea, you know, and I didn't know. I just thought that this, because I didn't ever check, you know, I just thought that this is the way that the kit was supposed to be. I kind of just really trusted the artist, and so later on I found out that that she had different legs. So like I said, there is nothing wrong with doing that. Artists, it's okay for artists to do that, because they, you know, they can look at a kit and they can say, oh, this kit looks like it needs so-and-so's limbs or head, or, you know, whatever. It's up to the artist. It really is. And then they always list what they've done, and then it's, you know, it's a choice if you want to go that route or what you want to do. It's, you know, it gives everybody a choice. So so yeah, I have learned a lot in the years that I have been adopting, collecting Reborn dolls. I have learned a whole lot. And yeah, it's a really fun hobby. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to be careful of, you know, but all in all, it's a really fun hobby, and I'm just really glad that I found it. Yes, I am. I actually started out with Ashton Drake dolls, which is, I know a lot of people start out with Ashton Drake dolls, because Ashton Drake dolls are, they're really nice dolls too. And I actually have a collection of Ashton Drake dolls. I was going to count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I have about 6 Ashton Drake dolls in my collection right now that I've decided that I'm going to keep, because they were my very first realistic baby doll that I ever bought, that I ever had. And so they just, you know, that collection just really means a lot to me. So I am keeping them. They are in my collection on one of my shelves, and I'm just really, I'm really happy that I found them. My very first Ashton Drake doll was actually the Emily, the Awake Emily sculpt. It was back in the day of, gosh, it was like in 2017 or 2016, and even earlier than that. I don't remember the date really, but I got it was before online advertisements, and so I had gotten this advertisement card in my mailbox of my Emily doll, and I saw that advertisement, and I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like a real baby. Where do I get one of these? You know, because I've always had this kind of maternal instinct in me, and when I saw that, I was just blown away by the realism. And so yeah, oh, these are her other ones. And so, yeah, I ended up ordering her. You know, I filled out the card and I mailed it back in, and which is like really dinosaur right now. You'd never do that now. But so I got my baby doll, and she was stunning. That Emily sculpt is really, her face is really a cute, super cute baby face. Let me see, I'm gonna have to turn her head around so I can see her. So yeah, that's how I basically started my collecting. And then I started seeing these things called Reborn dolls online, and of course I was curious about that, and here we are today in 2025 with a collection of 75 baby dolls and toddlers. So that's what happened. But yeah, she's got quite the story behind her. She has about 3 artists work on her, counting the legs, the body, the head, and the rerouting of the hair. So yeah, we had 3 different artists work on this one. She has the most beautiful blue eyes. She really does, and that cute little smile. So yeah. So anyway, everyone, this is little Sunny, and I hope that you enjoyed seeing her. She's today's day, like I said, today is day number 28. It is Saturday. It's the weekend. For those of you who work during the week, you get to have some time off. Hope everyone had a wonderful, happy Halloween yesterday, which was Friday the 31st. And but I hope that you all have a nice rest of your weekend, and that the weather the weather cooperates with whatever you want to participate in this weekend. So anyway, so in my next video, I will be continuing my special series of drawing numbers for featuring a surprise reborn out of my collection. So until then, thank you for visiting, and have a wonderful rest of your day. And until we meet again, bye-bye from me and little Sunny. Bye-bye.